Yeah, I'm good. I'm headbang.
You're getting into it. You're getting into it.
Different headbang.
There was a lot of headbang.
That was a lot. Yeah.
Never seen you headbang that hard. Wow.
Neither.
Are you feeling okay?
I'm spinning. Start the pod.
All right. This is the ETTO's Catch-Up, the only show. And today on the show, I have anti-news.
Ooh. Get a tattoo of a big D and get a prize.
All right.
Baby.
You've had a wild start to this podcast.
My head's spinning.
Yeah, I bet. This is 2 cultural tablets bouncing between your brain.
Ooh.
There's not much to catch up about. I feel like we've had a pretty hectic not doing anything week.
Yeah, it's been like busy but uneventful.
Yeah. Let's do the news.
Let's just jump straight into it, shall we?
Oh. This is going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to? No, I'll kick us off. That's right.
Yeah, all right. Fine. Take that from me.
You had 4 last week. I'll take the start.
Yeah.
I'll kick off with my anti-news in that the place that I go to get all my news is currently down. It's a place called the Gamers Post. Have you heard of the Gamers Post?
I have not heard of the Gamers Post.
The Gamers Post I know exists because it's what Pocket used, what Screenplay used, what I used. Okay. It's kind of just an aggregate of every gaming news site's news articles. So you can just scroll through everything that's happening across PC Gamer, across IGN.
Would have been very helpful to know before now.
Yeah.
The last 4 years.
But now it's exciting because now you know about it, but it's gone. It's been down for a week. And as with a lot of internet-based things that are really cool, I never knew this. It's by one dude. One dude does this.
Nice.
It's one of those things where when it went down, I was like, this sucks. Why isn't it already fixed? Mm-hmm. It was up last week, so I used it last week, and it's been going in the downtime. Timmy Timbit, Sir Timmy Timbit, which is a Reddit user on Reddit, that is the man that runs this thing. Okay. I
thought it was like an actual sir.
Yeah,
I really poked up. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Queen got to him.
He swooped in and he's like, I got this. I got money. Yeah. I'll fix this up. Yeah. No, Sir Timmy is the runner of the Gamers Post. Okay. There's no information on why it's currently down, but it was also down in December for a decent amount of time. And so he said this, and I feel like it might be a similar situation. He said, hey guys, I'm very sorry about the state of the site. Unfortunately, I do not have the time right now to fix it. Hopefully I can find some time next month to fix things. There are quite a few things that need to be updated that have been broken before this issue. It's one dude. There's a sad face at the end of his apology message. It's a very normal human being.
Yeah. It's just a guy.
Yeah. Fingers crossed Gamers Post come back because, it is the best thing and you will use it now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great. It's just an aggregate of anything happening in the gaming universe. So, keep refreshing. Maybe it'll come back.
Amazing. Well, from that website down to a YouTube channel down. Once again.
Another one.
The reign of YouTube's lo-fi girl is over.
Yes.
But she's back. With a vengeance.
Oh.
Not quite a vengeance. Okay. But one of the longest running YouTube videos of all time. Yeah. Nearly 7 years. Because it's just a live stream. Consistent live stream of just lo-fi music. Both of her main streams from her channels, which is like lo-fi beats to study to and lo-fi beats to chill and sleep to or whatever, have a total of 797,341,998 views at the time of the article that I got this from. Yep. Was taken down once again via a false copyright claim. We're back. We're back again 2 weeks in a row.
Same guy.
Freaking better not be. All that I really have is that YouTube quickly apologized for the mistake and the stream returned 2 days later.
Oh, good.
So it was down for 2 days. Yep. But yeah.
That's crazy.
Freaking insane. Like, also insane that it took this long to happen.
Yeah.
Like, it's obviously, not copyright music, but I'm surprised that it's like one of the largest kind of music live stream things that is on YouTube. That no one's done this before, just to see what would happen.
It's going to keep happening now as well. Like even if they put like some sort of like don't take them down, the back end will do it. It'll happen all the time now.
Yeah. So pretty annoying, but
damn.
We're back to YouTube's loophole. Yeah, again,
lo-fi beats. I did see it went down. I didn't realize it had come back. So that's nice.
It is good. I love it. I jump on relatively frequently. Yep. Particularly just to study or work to. Actually, sometimes to sleep too. I think I fell asleep one time. Yeah, I was just lying on the couch, just put it on.
Yep.
Fell asleep. It was lovely.
That's nice.
Love it.
That's nice.
Love my lo-fi girl.
Well, you know what we don't love?
What don't we love?
NFTs.
We don't.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Hate them.
As I've written here, NFT, more like fuck off, says Minecraft.
Okay.
It's not a real quote from them, but...
I wish it was.
Yeah. I mean, they wouldn't put it past the Swedes. Via PC Gamer, this has all kind of come about. It's a bigger article, but they're the one that put it together to make it easy for me to look at it.
Yeah, nice.
So basically, this is an update from Mojang themselves that there's a bunch of Minecraft unofficial NFT-like things that are going around.
Sure.
And they've put out a thing that is basically saying all of those have to cease or we'll fuck you up.
Yeah. Is this within the game? Inside the game?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So it's like a wider thing of anyone doing NFT-based stuff around Minecraft will be in big doo-doo.
Yeah. Nothing's official.
No. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, there's nothing that Minecraft have done themselves NFT-wise, but they've noticed that a lot of it's been happening and they've put out a thing basically saying, stop it.
Sure.
Or we'll get you.
Okay.
A quote from Mojang themselves is, to ensure that Minecraft players have a safe and inclusive experience, blockchain technologies are not permitted to be integrated inside our client and server applications, nor may Minecraft in-game content such as world skins, persona items, Persona was in the game, or other mods be utilized by blockchain technology to create a scarce digital asset. So basically that. Stop doing what you're doing.
Sure.
There's an unofficial Blockverse Minecraft game that you could kind of log into and use. It was like buy land and stuff like that. Sure. They had raked in $1.2 million before just disappearing in January. So
jeez,
that's the kind of thing. It's one of those like gray areas of why are they doing this? Are they doing it because of NFTs of being bad or they're losing money? Yeah. It's one of the, it's like, I mean, I'm glad they've done it, but are they doing it for the real reason of don't do NFTs or are they annoyed they're losing money? So that was the initial thing that they were like, stop doing it. Mm-hmm. The biggest one that was out there was NFT Worlds. Okay. Which was, this one was purely like, which a lot of NFTs in video games, like it seems to be basically just buying land in a game. Sure. And so that was their thing, was they had servers that you could buy land on and earn money by doing stuff in Minecraft, but through their NFT backend shit. Sure. What it says is NFT Worlds is a fully I hate these words. I've heard these words so many times. NFT Worlds is a fully decentralized, fully customizable, community-driven, play-to-earn gaming platform where world owners can create their own limitless metaverse games and experiences. They're currently using Minecraft as its sprawling open source ecosystem. NFT Worlds builds on the backbone of decades worth of open source development within the Minecraft community. So NFT is very like supportive of Minecraft and very happy with how Minecraft exists. Yep. This comes out, just fucking flip on it. They're like, fuck Minecraft. Sure. So in a statement from NFT Worlds, they say Microsoft, Mojang, and it's too many M's. Microsoft, Mojang, and Minecraft have signaled that they have no regard for creators, builders, and players if at any moment a new idea or vision conflicts with any internal politics or opinions of their power-holding minorities. For many, this would be the end, but not for us. Wow. So yeah, they're like, hey, screw you, you're making us lose money. But we shouldn't have been making money in the first place. Yeah. Minecraft aren't making money off this either. No. So you're not being fair in general at all. Yeah. That's the wrong. Insane. Yeah. And all of this reads exactly like the NFT bros that you know exist. For sure. Like even that is just so like... I saw an ad recently for an NFT convention in Melbourne and I can't imagine anywhere worse to be. Yeah. It smells. It just sounds awful. It sounds like the worst group of people will be there. Yeah. Gross human beings. Oh, yeah. And this is the kicker of NFT people. They then go on to say, but not for us. We're creating a new game and platform based on many of the core mechanics of Minecraft, but with the modernization and active development Minecraft has been missing for years. Okay, prior to this thing, you said that you loved the open source an incredible world of Minecraft. Yep. Now they say it's been lacking innovation for years. They're bag of dicks.
Amazing.
The new game will have a playstyle, look, and feel similar to Minecraft, but this is not a rewrite of some open source Minecraft clone, which will likely violate the EULA or still risk legal action. This is entirely from the ground up. It's not.
Sure.
They definitely are using a clone.
Absolutely.
Don't mention it, guys. Hide the lead.
Yeah. Nope.
And then the last thing is that at the same time, it will also be back... These, and this is what I mean by NFT bros.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know anything at all.
No.
And in this sense, they're being game developers. And they say, at the same time, it will also be backwards compatible with existing Minecraft server plugins. So when the time comes to switch platforms, content creators will be able to make the move with minimal fuss and muss. I don't know why they went with muss.
No.
But also that's not true.
Yeah.
That's
so so they're making a ground up version of Minecraft that is not a clone of Minecraft, but you'll be able to use Minecraft servers still.
You will need to do nothing to get into this brand new... It's Free Guy.
It's insane.
It's Free Guy. It's the end of Free Guy when he's like, it's the sequel, it's fine. Like, they can lose all their data and stuff, who cares? And then the normal people are like, but we want to be able to do that. And it's like, that's not a possibility.
Yep.
Because it's a brand new game.
Wow. Yeah, that's nuts. That's so...
It's just... It's the epitome of these people. I hate it. So, basically, no NFTs in Minecraft, and I just gave you your, hopefully on a yearly dose of how gross NFT people are.
For sure. Man, good on Mojang, Microsoft, and Minecraft for holding out on that. That's great.
Yeah.
It's a game for children.
Yeah, get it
ultimately,
out of there.
Like, I know, adults play it too.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's got great creativity and stuff in there for anybody. But ultimately, it's a kid's game.
It's
keep NFTs and money.
Totally.
Out of it.
Like keeping this stuff in there or it existing at all is the Roblox situation. It's just the same thing.
It's going to blow up and be disgusting.
Yeah. So thankfully, Minecraft are just it's unclear of like how it works. I guess it's just legal action that they will just take you down because their quote is very much, we don't want it in there. Yep. But it doesn't really say in terms of how they'll prevent it. But I assume it's just they've created a law of it.
Yeah.
And if you break it, you're messed up.
Yeah.
So
far out. There you go. Well, from one-off creativity in a game to one-off creativity on your body for a game. Diablo.
Yep.
Is having a tattoo rampage. You're going for it. So Blizzard is on a Diablo Hell's Inc.
It's how it's spelled.
That's it. Tattoo marketing tour for Diablo 4.
Interesting.
So they're currently doing free custom tattoos to a few lucky folks that have entered a competition and won.
Yep.
But also a few pre-designed flash tattoos, which I'll explain what that is.
Yep.
To first few people that walk through the door. So a flash tattoo is basically a tattoo place will have like a page or a couple of pages of pre-made tattoos that they know how to do that are simple enough, and they're generally cheaper as well because it's not it's not a custom thing. You can walk in and go, I want that.
Yeah. Cool.
So a lot of like the tattoo conventions and stuff that people go to, there's a bunch of tattoo places you can get tattoos anywhere throughout there. They will probably do flash tattoos. That's probably the main thing that they will do over that weekend. So it's just pre-made. You just go, I want that one. And then they'll put it on you and it's generally cheap.
Yep.
Unless you're doing Diablo tattoos, which is completely free. Totally free. Right. Yeah. These tattoos during these tours, totally free.
Cool. And these are permanent tattoos.
These are permanent tattoos.
Far out.
And if you get one, you also get beta access and a digital copy to the full game at release for free.
You're getting money.
Because it's marketing.
Yeah.
You're getting tattoo, like Diablo tattoos. What a strange thing,
because you would assume the only people that want the tattoos are people that probably have already pre-ordered the game.
Yeah, you would imagine so. Yeah, it's nuts.
Jeez.
Yeah. So that is the thing that is currently happening.
Yep.
But sorry, Will, their trip to Australia won't be until September, so you'll have to wait.
Damn.
Yeah, that's right.
I was looking forward to getting a big D.
That's right. Yeah, a big old D right on you.
I'd love a big D on me.
That's it for that one.
Okay,
that's
good.
It, yeah.
We should go to whatever that is, though.
Yeah,
we should check that out when it's around.
I'd be down. Yeah, it's coming to Sydney and Melbourne. So
cool. We'll go to both.
Go to both.
We'll film it like we're at the same one.
That would be great.
And it's like, Josh, what are you checking out? Swing to that.
Awesome.
Done.
I'm down.
My last little bit of news is barely news. It's more just that Comic-Con's on at the moment. We could talk about that news. That news, 50% of it has happened at this time. By the time this podcast is out, it's all out.
Yep.
It's not worth talking about it here. We'll probably do a video.
Yet. Yeah.
Crazy stuff with the animated Marvel stuff that has come out already. Like shocking things about stuff we already knew. So interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. I'm not talking about that news though. The other news that came out of it is that yesterday at the time of recording, Friday, the poster for Oppenheimer came out, which is the next Christopher Nolan film.
Okay. Oppenheimer?
Yeah. So it's based on the physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer, who worked with a team of scientists during the Manhattan Project, which led to the nuclear bomb.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's a huge film.
Yeah.
It's Christopher Nolan, so by the time the bomb goes off, you probably won't hear anything. It'll be very loud.
So many bombs.
But the thing that I always forget until I remember this film exists is the cast. Do you know about this?
That project?
Well, no, the cast of this film.
I've never heard of this film.
Okay.
Until seconds ago.
There we go.
Here we go. Yeah. Hit me up.
The cast of this film, Cillian Murphy, who you would know if I show you a photo of him.
Okay.
You would. He's a very strange looking man.
Is he silly?
He's a little silly, man. That guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's, isn't he Scarecrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a reference for me.
Fair.
I didn't know he was Scarecrow.
There you go. Yes.
So Cillian Murphy, he is playing the physicist. He's the main character of the film.
Yeah, cool.
Alongside him, Florence Pugh,
nice.
Emily Blunt, Rami Malek, Matt Damon, Dane DeHaan, the Green Goblin, Kenneth Branagh, Melbourne's own David the guy from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay.
He's there. Melbourne's own. That's what we should have talked about in the catch-up.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Peck, Gary Oldman.
What?
Yeah, Gary Oldman, I know. Gustav Skarsgård, who played Floki in the Viking show.
Nice.
Jack Quaid, Robert Downey Jr.
What the heck?
And Alden Ehrenreich. Han Solo is in a film for like the first time in many years.
What the hell is that cast?
It's insane.
How?
It's wild. It's incredibly white. There's not a single person of color in the cast.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately. But it's like, it is what it was. It's like,
it's
one of those annoying historical events where it's like, you can't really include people.
Yeah.
So it's annoyingly very white, but
Crazy.
Insane cast.
That's nuts. How do they give any of those people enough screen time?
Totally.
To warrant having Robert Downey Jr. in the film?
Let me show you a photo of Robert Downey Jr. in the film.
Okay.
Because that's an important part of this.
Okay.
Oppenheimer.
Was this part of your news before?
No, but I realized if you're wanting to know what he looks like in the film.
Oh, he looks so old.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah. So they're not just themselves. It's a very much, they're going to look like the people they're portraying.
That's so cool. Wow. He's almost unrecognizable.
Totally. It's just his eyes that are cutting through. But
that's incredible.
So it's going to be sick. Yeah. And it gets to be a little double billing because on the same day is Barbie.
No way.
Yeah. So you can go, I don't know if you've seen that photo. The two houses in like LA, and it's like a Addams Family looking house and then like a Barbie house next to it. So people are like, that's going between the two theaters of Oppenheimer and Barbie.
Awesome.
So yeah, double billing of
cool.
Two huge films.
When's that?
It is, I did write that as well. The 21st of July next year.
Okay, cool.
So exciting. It was
almost exactly a month ago.
The poster came out the exact
a year to go.
None of that was right.
No, almost none of it.
They brought the poster out on the day of the 365 days.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
There you go.
Cool.
That's what that is.
Yeah, that's intense.
And it's one of those films that's like, I hope it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see all those people, but it'll be an intense movie as well.
Yeah, that is a crazy cast.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Exciting times.
Well, there wasn't much more news. So you know what that means?
List?
It's a list time. It's a list time.
List.
There we go again.
Yeah, there's the... I'll get it ready next time.
13 more animal video games to play when you finish Stray.
13 better.
Or if you don't want to play it at all.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Here we go. Untitled Goose Game, where you play as a goose. I'm gonna say the name and then the thing you play as.
I'm glad you did for that first one.
Yep. Some of them, it'll be very clear.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But I'll say it anyway, because it'll be dumb. Shelter, badger. Endling extension is forever. Fox. Depth. One player is a great white shark. The other 4 are human divers. Frogger. Frog.
Oh, yeah.
Away, the survival series. Sugar glider. Okay. Echo the dolphin. Dolphin.
An echo.
Spirit of the North. Another fox. Okami. Form of a white wolf, but not actually a wolf. Right. Goat simulator. Goat. Bear simulator. Bear. Man eater. A man eating. No, shark. Tokyo. Not one animal. Not 2 animals. But the whole zoo.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
There you go.
That's exciting.
That's my list.
Shelter. Badger.
Badger.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, play any of those other than Stray.
Yeah.
I didn't even write Stray down as a rec. I forgot that we played that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Neither.
That was the news.
That was the news.
Straight off the top of the dome, this is the ad read section. Still no ads to read, but an ad that I can read, because right now he's streaming Coastal.
Yes.
He's finally doing the thing.
Absolutely. Congratulations, Coastal, on the first stream. I jumped in just before we started recording this to say hello and congratulations.
Is that how you spelt it?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
No ends. Congratulations.
Haven't got that pass.
What?
Haven't got the N pass.
Nah, that's right.
Can't use it in any. You can't use the letter N.
Amazing. Yeah, it looked like a delightful time when I jumped in.
Yeah.
So good on him. He's been planning this for a long time. I can't believe how long he's waited.
Coastal's got so many assets. So many assets.
Yeah, so prepared.
So prepared.
More prepared than any stream I've ever seen.
Yeah, anything we've ever done.
So great job, man.
Well done. Twitch.tv/the Coastal City.
Yes.
Because he got that name. He doesn't have to worry about calling it ETTO Online.
ETTO Online.
Like a weirdo.
Coast Online.
Coast Online. Oh, we should have changed the name to the Coastal City before he made an account.
Oh, that would have been rough.
Dog move. But yeah.
Could have sold it to him though. Made some money.
We could have.
Yeah.
NFT'd it.
That's
each letter. He had to buy each letter.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
But yeah, check out the Coastal City. I don't know how often they'll be streaming, but they're definitely streaming right now at the time of recording. So
nice.
And they'll be streaming Gotham Knights as well. He'll be well into.
Of course he will.
Gotham Knights.
Of course he will. He's a big old Nightwing. Old Nightwing. He's gonna be right in there.
So check him out. Hit that follow button and follow us through to a little thing we call sax. Is that sax or a trumpet or a trombone? It's trombone. Isn't it?
Yeah, probably trombone with the slidey nature of it. Yeah.
I call it sax because in my mind, sax is jazz.
Yeah.
So I say sax because I know it's jazzy.
It's generally it's generally like jazzy and bluesy. But yeah, just brass in general.
I love a bit of brass.
Although sax is woodwind.
And you can't do it before marriage.
That's right.
Let's check out some questions from the viewers.
Very nice.
We'll kick off with, let's go, I'm the Joker baby. Joker 2 is looking to be a musical. What film deserves a musical sequel? Which is interesting because it's not what film, could become it's what film that exists already could get a sequel that is a musical.
Yeah.
So it wasn't one.
And then
it becomes a musical.
So it is one later.
Which is really interesting.
Avengers.
Yeah. I mean, we got it.
Yep.
Save the city. The funny thing would be to pick a film that doesn't fit a musical. But musicals are literally everything nowadays.
Yeah.
Like, they make musicals of anything.
Yeah. My sister saw the musical of Back to the Future while she was in London like 2 weeks ago.
Which is cool. But
very cool.
It makes our choice harder. Shrek is
a friend of ours is now going to be
the king
in the Shrek musical in a production of it in Sydney.
Yep. I think it's tricky because it's sequel. I'm thinking adaptation, but it could just be the sequel as well. But just because it's on my mind is The Nice Guys, because you have, and it's because I don't think I've heard Ryan Gosling fucking La La Land. It's like I haven't heard him sing. My favorite film of all time.
Yep.
He's good. Russell Crowe is not good. He's the worst part about Les Mis' voice, but the gruffness of his character in Nice Guys would be fun for him to do the Russell Crowe singing voice.
For sure, yeah.
He's got his own band, so I guess he's a singer. But just because musicals need very stereotypical characters, and The Nice Guys is already set up with the stereotypical 70s cops. Like, they've already got their thing that you can play off and make fun. And like, if you made it melodramatic and community theatery in like the gunshots. It's like bang and like just over the top ridiculousness. I'm gonna say The Nice Guys, but that's also just because I want a sequel. And
that's fair.
I want it if it has to be a musical, so be it. But as long as there is a sequel to The Nice Guys, I'm gonna say The Nice Guys.
I can't think of any films.
Just anything
other than like Marvel movies.
I know.
It's the worst. Holy crap. What did we watch? What did we watch recently?
What if we watched Sea Monster?
The Sea Monster. Nah.
That'd
be fun with shanties.
That would be
about a Pirates of the Caribbean shanty film.
That would be good.
Yeah, done.
Just full on shanties.
That would be freaking awesome.
I'm gonna look up 23 movies.
Maybe done by Tim Burton.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Get him to direct a
musical.
Pirates of the Caribbean musical.
Yep.
Film, because he's got the actors there.
Yeah, he already knows.
Johnny Depp won't come back for Disney, but give him, take it away from Disney.
Yeah. There's a lot of legalities.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm looking. I guess Ratatouille is one of the few Pixar movies that aren't already a musical. That could be a nice musical.
I guess there's you could do like Lilo and Stitch isn't a musical.
Yeah, it's the thing. It's a weird question that it's the sequel. Because I think that's the issue we're having. Is like we're like adaptations of a thing that exists.
Yes,
it's weird to imagine. I mean, it's weird to imagine that The Joker is a sequel, a musical sequel.
Totally, yeah, that is a weird thing.
All right, I think we've answered that question in the sense that it's an insane concept.
Absolutely. I'm jumping right up to the top of the catch-up.
Okay.
I had been thinking about this for the last week or two.
Okay.
Any advice for me, Josh, from Dolphin Pants?
Okay, yeah, good. We're back. Yeah. We're finally here.
There we go. So there are 3 bathroom habits that I have now.
Oh,
One of them will probably explain something to you.
Interesting.
About some stuff that happens in the shower. That's a weird thing to say.
That's odd.
So our shower drain sucks.
Yes.
For washing hair away.
It does. Yeah.
Because it's a bunch of little squares in a line rather than
a drain.
Rather than like a drain with sort of long spoke holes.
And then the metal plate that has all those is too wide for there to be a gap either side of it to let anything excess. Because a lot of the time you have, like, if it's a square one, it's kind of the thing, but there's also a bit of a gap to just let stuff through. Yeah. So it's a terrible drain.
Totally. It's the worst. But this will explain why there is probably more hair than you would expect in there. Yeah. Because I dry myself in the shower.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, that makes so much more sense.
Yeah. It is warmer in there.
Yep.
Post shower, it's like a little sauna. It's like a little steam room because getting out of the shower freaking sucks.
Yes.
So cold.
Yeah.
So I dry myself in the shower. I also did not have the issue of that much hair in the shower when I was in Sydney or at my previous apartments.
Yeah.
It's mostly the problem with our drain.
Yeah.
That would be probably the reason why there is so much more hair in the shower here because I dry myself in it.
Yep.
Because it's much warmer to do so.
Yeah.
2 more.
Yep.
Also kind of to do with being too cold.
Yep.
During winter.
Yep.
You know how you go to like the shops or something, maybe some people do, some people don't. You go to a public toilet. Yep. I put toilet paper down on the seat because I don't want to sit on that.
Yep.
I do that at home as well during winter.
Yeah, wow.
It's too cold. And it's nice.
Yeah.
It's
interesting.
It's not cold to sit on a porcelain toilet. And so my little cold legs don't have to suffer too much. So I put the stuff down. So at home, it's not for like germs and I don't want to sit on that because it's dirty. It's so that it's not freaking cold.
Interesting.
And then also one thing that a friend of mine in high school recommended to me one time during, I'm just going to go for the story. It was just before a music performance at school, a performance at night. We both, I still get like this when I perform properly, but we do nervous poos. So when you get super nervous to go on stage, you got to go to the bathroom first. So we both went together. He had no noise because he put toilet paper down first to prevent that noise, but it also prevents a splash and a splashback onto your underside, which is just the worst thing, especially after you've like peed and then the pee just splashes up or it's public toilet or whatever. Toilet paper down first also keeps the splash quiet if you like to be a little more subtle. But yeah, those are my 3 pieces of advice.
It's pretty good. I would add to the 2 things I would add to the drying phase. Is do you do the thing? Do you do that?
Sort of
hand dry first.
Kind of do a hand like rub down just to try and get just all excess the water off as well. And then dry.
That thing's great. Second thing, I had a thought about it the other day. Literally, I was going to tweet about it. I think I've got an irrational fear of never being dry again. Do you have that?
Okay.
Where just before you're about to turn it off and you realize how wet you are, you're like, how's this going to go away?
I've never had this thought.
I have it every time. And it's the thing that like, it makes me get out of the shower completely because I'm like, I just need to get dry and in my clothes as quickly as possible.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, especially now I've got so much hair as well and that's so dense and wet. I legitimately have that every time I have a shower. I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to be dry again. Just because you spend so much of your life dry that when you're wet, it's like, well, how is this ever going to stop?
Oh, that's so funny.
So that was a weird one.
That's so funny. I love it.
And unfortunately, none of the toilet-related ones help me because my noise is on the out. It's not on the landing.
Unfortunately, yes.
It's like a sax. All right. That makes so much sense because when I see you leave the shower with just the towel, I'm like, the fuck is just dripping everywhere. But it's because you're already dry.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I'm always very confused when I just see you bolt past with your towel. I'm like, what's he done? Dolphin pants. It's another musical related question.
Okay.
But mainly because I have an answer that isn't the answer that he's looking for. What artist band, and you will have something, I'm sure, artist band deserves a biopic? And then who are you casting in the starring roles? He said, do we really need the Bublé biopic? Will. And I say, no, what we need is Bublé in films. Because he's a fun guy that I'm like, I wish he'd gone the Harry Connick Jr. path of doing fun rom-com-y kind of movies. But yeah, I don't think he needs a biopic for sure. The one that I'm still surprised there's not been a good one of, and it's a very boring answer, is the Beatles. Like, it's just wild that there isn't a good biopic. And it's because there's so many conflicting stories about stuff that happened. But just like, go hard on one like Rocket Man or like Starman and stuff, where it was just do it and make it a really enjoyable film. I'm surprised there's not a Beatles one. But yeah, have you got, because you've got lots of bands that are cool. They're probably like a Jack White.
That was my first my first thought was Jack White. For sure. There is a documentary called It Might Get Loud. Which has Jack White from the White Stripes and Raconteurs and his own solo stuff. And The Edge from U2 and Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin. They're all just hanging out, telling each other their stories about how they got into music and guitar and bands and things like that. It's very, very cool. But yeah, I would love to see more of Jack White's life because it's been pretty intense and controversial at times. And I think he's got... I'm about to cry, apparently. I think he's got a restraining order from someone, but he's sort of like someone has put a restraining order out on him. Like he's I think He's gone a bit of like an RDJ, like he's gone a little wild.
Yeah, okay.
In the past, but he's cleaned himself up.
Yep.
In more recent years.
Yep.
I would love to see something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised there isn't one on. Oh crap! I'm forgetting the band's name. Like Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's not one for them. I feel like they could be one of the next ones.
Yeah.
To get one.
Yep.
Within sort of the Queen and the like Rocket Man and stuff like that.
Yep.
I feel like they would be up there along with like AC/DC or bigger bands like that, I guess.
The best bit of the AC/DC documentary would be that before they get big, before they went to the US, they were going to go to Josh Finch's dad's formal and play at it.
AC/DC?
But they didn't go there. They went to America instead. So that would be an important part of it that I think that you would need to involve Murray.
Absolutely. Yeah. And my mum saw AC/DC in like an RSL in Reevesy Workers Club.
Ridiculous.
Back in Sydney, just pretty close to where we lived.
Yeah.
She saw AC/DC before they got huge.
It's just, it'd be a really nice Aussie story.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to see, for slightly more modern bands, I guess, I'd love to see like a Green Day or a Blink-182.
Yep.
That would be pretty fun.
Yep. You get to actually have, there's not many movies set in the 90s, so it'd be a cool
and it's kind of cool because like you would think Green Day would be like, well, they probably parts of their story would be pretty like, sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Yeah.
But Billy Joe Armstrong, the lead singer, met a girl on a tour in like the 90s.
Yep.
And they've been married ever since.
Right.
They just got married, and
so it'd be far cleaner than you'd expect.
Potentially, Cool. It's almost like heartwarming.
Yeah, nice.
I'd love to see stuff like that. That would be cool.
That'd be good.
Maybe like maybe she needs a few more years in her, but a Billie Eilish.
Yeah. She's got 3 documentaries.
She does have some documentaries there.
Yeah, she'd be good because I was like her or like Adele and stuff. And it's just like they're almost too close because they could be in it. It's almost like they need to be old enough that you can tell the story with someone else.
Yeah. I'm always intrigued by people like Adele who just sort of come out of nowhere. Like musicians that have just been around and then suddenly they are the biggest musician ever. Yeah. It's like, where has she been? How is this her first album?
Yeah.
Like, how is this some band or some person's first album? I've probably mentioned this before on something.
Yeah.
Because it's like the biggest thing ever. Surely this person has been writing and recording music for years, but this is just their first famous album, and they will bury anything they've done before because it hasn't been as good.
It's funny, you can look up like Dua Lipa performing in a pub and it's the song, but it's her just acoustically, and it's like she looks like a child. Yeah, it's like they've totally had all the songs. It's just a producer has found them, and it's like, yeah, that works.
Yeah,
I think mental.
I think I saw a TikTok of someone who was wandering around like Bondi or something and came across a busker and was watching them, and it turned out to be Tones and I.
And you know who? Have you seen? Because they're on the TikTok now. They're married to Ginger Kid from Spy Kids. The brother.
Tones and I.
Yeah.
What the hell?
There's a video that he put up on his TikTok of her sanding like his eggy his feet. You know those little sandy things?
Yuck.
Which is so funny. But yeah, so there's worlds collide.
That's so funny.
For that.
Amazing.
The last one, which isn't a biopic as well, I'm terrible at this question, is I've just always wanted Coldplay to score a movie. I'm just shocked that they haven't done composed a film before, because their music is just scoric.
Yes.
It'd be cool to hear that.
Yeah.
One to round us out?
One more. Can I grab your computer just for a second?
Yep.
I think there was... Basically, for some reason, my phone...
Oh, it's doing the thing.
It's doing the thing where it cuts off... It shows you maybe like 75% of the page.
Yeah.
No, I'll go for that. Dolphin posted another one. New Assassin's Creed game announced in September. What would you like to see? I guess this would be like an era.
Yep.
Or a time period, a location.
Just a sequel to Syndicate. Just make that again.
That'd be great. British occupied India.
I'd like to know more.
just to get a bit more information from Miss Marvel. Yeah. There was an Assassin's Creed India. I think it was the
side-scrolling one.
Yeah. I think it was either a mobile or a
Chronicles.
That's the one.
Was the things.
Yeah. Maybe. What was that on? Maybe it was a Vita. Was it a Vita game?
I think it was there, and then it was across everything. Yeah. It was totally
Yeah. Something like that. There's also been a China, but I think a good China one would be cool.
Yeah. Yep. Or Russia, which was, I think it was Russia, China, and India.
Yeah. I'd love a fully fledged one of any of those. I think would be really interesting. I think China would be beautiful.
Yeah.
I think that would have like a really, really beautiful aesthetic to it because a lot of the old school like Chinese
like buildings
are amazing. Maybe it's too close to Ghost of Tsushima now that I think about it.
Give it a couple of years and like Trek to Yomi and stuff.
Yeah. So maybe in India.
India would be cool.
Or Russia would be very cool.
Like we've always talked about it, just get to the modern shit. Like
an entirely modern game.
Yeah. Like they've done it partially in Watch Dogs with the character they put in that's an assassin. But like I know it's the thing that everyone hates now. Yeah. But before those first 4 games, because it was the other 2 as well, the whole Desmond thing was sick. And it was like, where's this leading? Like, do the thing. Do what the series is building to.
Yep.
And maybe it's not anymore.
And we did get some more modern stuff and some more Desmond even towards the end of the latest one.
Yeah, Ragnarok. That's true. Yeah. At least Nolan North.
Yeah. So good.
That or like, because there's just not it's almost like, what do you want Ubisoft to make? Because
kind of
they're not really doing Assassin's Creed games anymore. Yeah. They're just an era with a person. It's like, do a cool 60s London. Just like espionage. It's a spy game, but it's Assassin's Creed. Yeah. Just because
that would have cool music too.
Yeah, cool music would be sick. But they've done London 3 times now. Like, just do it again. I'll do it.
Yeah. Jump on in.
Good stuff. Good cues. If you want to submit the cues, head on over to the Discord, go to the hashtag Ask ETTO channel and chuck them into the G Drive form. Don't get into our G Drive. I don't want to just let you in that.
No.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
But thank yous
for the kiss. You know what time it is? I still don't have a card for this. List. That's what we do here. We list things. I guess most of these things, I think all the things I've got are things we've done together.
Yeah, pretty much.
First off, we finished Resident Evil.
We did.
And it was very fun.
We enjoyed it.
Yep.
We very much did. It seems very divisive.
Yeah.
People are either like, that was dumb fun and great. Mm-hmm. People are like, I hated that.
Yeah.
Apparently more than Halo somehow.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
BMAC, what the hell are you talking about?
Ridiculous.
Did you hear? He made a list?
Yeah. And it was like 3rd or something.
Yeah, well, Halo was 1.
Yeah, but Resident Evil was
Resident Evil I think was 3rd or 4th.
Yeah. And there's a Ni no Kuni show?
I don't understand. What?
Where did we... I think it was an animated show because it's like arcane and
that makes sense. Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
Either.
Yeah, I really liked it. I think that... I wonder if it's a similar thing to Star Wars. You know how when people rant on Star Wars for not being more serious, it's like, but it's fucking Star Wars.
Yeah,
I think it might be a similar thing.
It's never been serious.
Yeah, I think similar Resident Evil fans are like, I wanted a gritty Resident. It's like, but you've played Resident Evil, right?
Yeah. You've like, got the grittiness.
Yeah.
You have the other films.
Yeah. This is the silly part of Resident Evil.
Yeah, let them have some fun.
I will say,
those games realistically aren't that serious.
No,
they're pretty ridiculous.
Not at all.
Have you played Village? There is a giant baby and a fat man that sells you things.
That's true.
In a cart that just turns up around the place.
And I'll be intrigued to know if they get to that stuff.
Yeah, please.
I don't get it. Like, and on the video game-ness, there's puzzles. They do puzzles in this show,
fun.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
They almost lean it, stuff. They lean harder into it than Uncharted. Like I wish Uncharted had done more.
Yeah.
And it's clear that you can do it because it was like, I think we saw it as a video game thing, but for anyone else, it was just a thing that they were doing.
It seemed like a treasure.
Yeah.
Like treasure hunt. Thing.
Yeah. It was cool. lots of good references as well.
That we didn't understand, but we kept Googling and we were like, that's fun.
That's a thing.
That's cool. Chainsaw Man.
Yep.
I think it was just straight up his name.
Chainsaw with the bag head man.
Yep. The giant crocodile.
Master Lockpicker.
Yeah, that was
stuff like that. Really fun. And the performances are pretty good. I think they're all pretty good. The future cast is better than the past cast, except for the 2 adults in the past cast.
Yes.
The kids are great.
Yeah.
But the modern ones are they're adults. So they can act.
For sure. Yeah.
And
I feel like the kids got better.
They did.
I think they're a little more. They were pretty like cheesy and cringy. It was very much
Zootopia porn.
Yeah, it was kind of like teens written by adults.
Yep.
But then eventually
they grew up.
Yeah, they grew up because the seriousness kind of kicked in a little more, and so they were more like adults.
Yeah,
much sooner.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. By the end of the series, great, but. Because I've seen a lot of people fell off in those first 2 because of those really weird lines. And it's like, that's not the show. It's one of the few shows where it stumbles first before it gets really good.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
And it's not that long either.
No. We could have watched it in one. We just started late.
Yeah, we just started at 9 at night or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
But good show. Go check it out.
Absolutely. Next up, the Sea Monster?
Yeah. Yeah. Was it Sea Beast?
Was it Sea Beast? I didn't look it up. I can't remember.
One of the 2. It was fine. It was pretty good.
Sea Beast.
Yeah. It was like visually quite amazing. All of the water and stuff like that, the lighting and all that sort of stuff was very, very good. Story was fairly standard.
Yep.
Pretty standard sort of thing. The main sea beast looked like a dragon from How to Train Your Dragon.
It's toothless.
Straight up.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall pretty good, pretty nice. I can't like rate it too hugely.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was I enjoyed it for the most part, as I usually do.
It's like
nothing too egregious against it.
Yeah. It's like the B grade Nicholas was I was going Netflix and Pixar films, and it's like, oh yeah, that was fine. Like I'm not going to remember it, but it had enough unique ingredients in there that it was like not annoying to watch. It wasn't like, oh, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Like, there was enough in there to spice it up, which was good.
Yeah. There was some cool fun stuff. Yeah. Kind of like interesting little bits of casting as well. Now and again, we'd be like, who is that? And we'd look it up and be like,
oh, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, it was fun.
It's good.
And then Injustice.
Directly after that, we watched Injustice. Same night. We were just scrolling through Netflix and we were like, what else is here? We saw that. It was an hour 20, I think. Yeah. We were like, why not?
We can watch that. It was fine.
It was fun. There was some fun bits to it.
Yeah.
More fun than the comic and the game in terms of some of the cutscenes and stuff, especially because they added Plastic Man into it, and he was very fun. He felt like he was just ripped straight out of like the Harley Quinn animated show.
Yeah.
Really
silly.
Felt like he did not fit within the rest of it, but it was nice to have him there.
There was a nice bit of levity amongst everyone.
Yes, yeah. And there was some fun little things like just little cameos from other villains when they break into Arkham Asylum. Like you've got Calendar Man just covered in numbers and things like that. It was good fun.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah, it was fine. The art's interesting. The art is a little weird.
It's a bold choice.
Yeah, you kind of settle into it a little bit and forget about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically just told the story in a quick, succinct way.
Yeah. Yeah. Very quick.
Right? It was quite quick.
When Mr. Terrific goes away and then comes back and he's like, I went to a different universe. It's like, did you now?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Good on you, buddy.
It's also time travel.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Fast, tracking down anyone he needed.
Yeah. So, yeah. No, it was a good... It's that thing that, like what I was saying, these are the DC movies they've got to make.
Yeah.
It's that thing of DC really... I mean, it's tricky because it's like they have to make a choice now going forward, especially with the Flash and stuff. It's like, do you want a big shared universe? Do you want nice standalone movies like The Batman? Or do this where nothing matters? It's just a really fun movie, or it's a really dark and depressing movie, but it is a universe in itself.
Yes.
Because that's what a lot of the events in DC Comics are. It's always just like I don't know what happened after or before this, but this thing that's happening right now, I can enjoy on its own.
Yeah, like we're not like hugely in DC, but from what I am aware of, there doesn't seem to be like a bunch of events leading into other events.
Yeah,
like there is like Marvel kind of leads into things.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like, this is the event. Yep. This thing's just happening.
We're going to reboot.
Maybe there is a little more from time to time that we're unaware of.
Yeah, but the event itself is readable, whereas a lot of the Marvel stuff, it's like every 5 seconds a box that's like, go read this. And it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Like Ben was mentioning to us, I'm not going to spoil what he's doing because he's very excited to put this video out and put it together.
Yeah.
But he's reading something at the moment and he's like, oh man, I've got to read like a few years worth of this other series to understand most of what's happening here.
Totally. Whereas I've read Flashpoint and like all the big, and it's like, that's an enjoyable Crisis. It's an enjoyable read on its own. So it's like,
Marvel has them from time to time as well. Like your Spider-Verses are fairly standalone too. But
Spider-Geddon really good.
Yep. But yeah, there are moments where there's a lot leading into Marvel, especially, with the MCU that's happened, all of them sort of lead into one big event.
But that's the thing. It's like DC just do movies. Just do cool, big event movies.
Please.
Just have some fun.
Yes.
Those are things to watch together. Do you have...
I've just got some games.
Do you want me to do the last bit of visual media?
Yeah, go for it.
Game it up. Westworld is back.
Yep.
In a big fucking way.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
And have you watched all of it so far?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I've been on top since the other ones. Season 4 now was good. And it was like, it had the mystery. It was doing the thing. It's like the latest episode was the end of season 1 level of like, whoa! It's like everything. And it's not like, it's a weird thing to say spoilers, but spoilers, if you haven't watched 4 yet, it's like, oh, okay, I get it now.
Yeah, okay.
It's like, it was the same level of reveal as the original series.
And like, how far in are they?
4 episodes.
Out of?
I don't know, I think 8 or 9.
Yeah, sure. So it's like a big mid-season twist thing.
And
Is it something that has just answered what's happened in the season so far or from previous seasons?
It's definitely, that's the cool thing, is it feels, starting the show felt like a soft reboot, but everything is still the show.
Okay.
It's like, it is still that same overarching story is continuing. And I say it's like end of season 1, but end of season 1 makes season 1 make sense.
Yes.
This is like the equivalent big cliffhanger, but it's now like, what the fuck is next?
Yeah,
it's not like, oh, I get the show. It's,
where to from here?
It's like, yeah, okay. So what? Where or what?
Yeah, sure. Sick.
Really, really cool.
Okay.
Ben asked in Discord whether he could just start watching this season. I think he hadn't watched season 3.
Yeah.
I think the last thing you saw was Anthony Hopkins getting shot in the head, right?
I think I watched with you like the first episode of season 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she gets out and runs.
Yes.
To a town or whatever.
Yeah. So not much. It's changed a fair bit.
Cool.
Season 3, you kind of have to watch it because it's the prequel to what's happening now kind of thing. So it'd be hard to jump in at this point, but
sure.
Really, really good. And it makes trudging through season 3 kind of worth it now. So be like, okay, we're here. So,
cool.
Really cool.
Nice. Very cool.
Westworld.
Video games. I finished The Messenger. I mentioned on stream last night at time of recording. Finally finished it. It was great. I don't think I got as angry or stuck as I did in like Metroid and other brutally hard games like that, but this is fairly brutally hard. Just some great jokes, some great funny things in there. I ended up finishing off the skill tree, which basically takes all of the in-game currency. Finished off that pretty early.
Yeah, right.
Like not far into kind of the second half of the game where there's kind of a major twist and then the game completely changes in a really interesting way. And towards the end of that, I think it was within my final play session. I realized in the store, in the little shop building, there was a sink, and you go over to it, and you're like, "What's this?" And he's like, "Oh, it's the money sink." He's like, "Well, what's wrong with it?" And he's like, "What? Sorry, what's it for?" He's like, "Well, it's basically people were like, well, I have nothing to spend the rest of my currency on. So I need a place to spend my money. So we made a money sink. It's like, good. That's great.
That's very good.
He's like, so can I use it? And he's like, no, it's blocked right now. He's like, well, how do I unblock it? It's like, you need a money wrench.
Good.
And so you end up finding a money wrench and unblocking it. And then you go into it, like you shrink down for some reason and then go into this money sink.
Yeah.
And there's another store in there where you can buy nothing, like nothing useful.
Yeah, good.
It's like buy like a figurine or whatever, with digital figurine within the game. It's literally just to spend whatever the money is. It's very clever. There's so many fun little meta things in this game. I love it. There's like an orb, like a mystical fortune telling orb.
Yep.
And I went over to that. And the guy's like, oh, what are all these palm trees in this orb? And the guy's like, oh, that's just our DLC, but don't worry, it's free. You can download it on the store.
Good.
So very, very good fun things.
Cute.
So I went and downloaded it. I haven't jumped in yet. I heard from other podcasts that played and reviewed this game. Once they jumped into the DLC, they were like, it was really hard to jump in.
Yeah,
because I think the DLC was probably about 6 months later.
Yep.
So they'd kind of forgotten the mechanics, lost the rhythm of the game. So I would like to jump in while I've still got it in mind and play through some of the DLC, check that out. It sounds like fun. I've heard good things.
Yeah, cool.
So should be good. I also started playing Golf Peaks yesterday.
Okay.
Just a chill little golf indie game that I've had installed on my Switch for years and never got around to. I love a good little arcadey golf game. I don't know why. They're just fun. So I played a lot of that yesterday while I was working and waiting for PlayStation builds to build. Usually takes about 15, 20 minutes per build. So I just have to wait. So I did that. I think I nearly finished it. I think I got up to like World 10 of 12. Kind of a card game, but more so in the idea of like is it white?
Oh, neon white.
Neon white. Yep. Kind of more so in the idea of that, where they give you a bunch of cards. But it's like, it'll be a forward-facing arrow and it'll say like 2. And it's all grid-based. So it'll be like, that moves you forward to wherever you want to move 2 spaces. There's also ones that sort of, the arrow goes up, across, and down, which is like a chip. So you can chip it over, and it will have 1, 2, 3. So you can chip it like over a certain number of squares on the course as well. And some of them, they combine it. So it's like chip and also roll a certain amount, things like that, which is very fun. And then there's a bunch of, other mechanics in there. Like, you've got quicksand. So you can go over quicksand, but if the ball stops in quicksand, it gets sunk into it. There's water. You can go off the course, just straight off a cliff. There's little platforms where if you're moving, so if the platform's right in front of you, 1 grid away, and you're moving 2 grids, then you can go into it and it will launch you for the amount of spaces you have left, kind of thing. So it's kind of like the chip. But if you only have a roll directly forward, then it kind of chips you partway across the course, that sort of thing. There's like ice and things like that. It's very chill.
And how are you choosing these cards? Like, is it you get a deck and then you go, I'm going to use this one now?
So each level has like, it's pre-prepared cards. So it's not one where you build a deck and then you're like, these are the ones I will probably need. You just get the cards that it's like, these can be used to finish this level. Sometimes I don't know if there's only like one way to finish a lot of these, but there's some levels where I haven't used them all. So there's some ones that could be kind of decoys. But it's very cool.
Cool.
Like it's more of a puzzle really than a golf game. It's very good.
Interesting.
But I've also decided what my next game was, which you asked me when I finished The Messenger. I messaged Will when I finished it. Will had like just gone to bed maybe 10, 15 minutes after. And I messaged him and said, I finished the thing. And he came out with an audio recording of a bunch of people clapping. I couldn't work out what was happening because it sounded like shaving cream initially.
I'll try and find the same one.
Awesome. So I was like, what is happening? Is he like, has he left his room and he's hocking up something? Because it sounded like a...
It was a weird just build of noise.
It was kind of strange. And then I realized what it was and I yelled out, thank you. Probably way too delayed. And came out and asked what I was playing next. And I think I've worked it out. I want to play Mario and Rabbids.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I bought it a while ago on sale on the Switch store digitally.
Yep.
And it's been installed ever since. So that'll be the next one I want to play.
Interesting.
Because I'm keen to play Sparks of Hope, the sequel at some point, whether that comes out. So I would like to play the first one. And I've heard nothing but good things, but I also never play these types of games. But the people that I've heard nothing but good things from
also
don't play those games. So they're like, it's just an incredible game. Online. So I am keen to jump in and check it out.
This is the saving one.
You can see my confusion as to what was happening down the hallway.
It's a slow build to get to claps.
Yeah. Initially, like down the hall, like a bit of reverb.
Yeah.
11:30, 12 at night. I'm like, what is happening down there? It kind of sounded, it sounded like a drain or something.
Yeah.
Like going.
Because it was slappy.
Yeah.
Real slappy.
Yeah. So it was a little weird.
I also saw in the Thor podcast when you were recording it, there was some sort of noise and you guys just got shocked. It sounded like there was a knocking or something.
Yeah, something fell above us. It was huge.
Yeah.
Like it was like
it didn't come through.
It didn't come through?
No.
Absolute horror. Like it sounded terrifying. It was like that time we were re-recording and it sounded like there was a knock at the door.
Yeah.
Inside our apartment. Yeah. We were like, what is that?
Who is that?
Like a knock at the door of the room that we were in.
Yeah.
That no one else should have been in.
Yeah.
It was like that, but it came from above. We were like, what is that? It's insane. Terrifying stuff.
Very funny. Cool.
Good. That's all my game stuff.
That's all you wreck?
Yeah.
We played Stray. We didn't like it.
Yeah.
We didn't like it.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. I played Marvel Snap and I was never going to like it.
Okay. I haven't jumped in yet.
Yeah.
Maybe later today.
You just talked about cars. Have you played like Hearthstone or anything?
I played a bit of Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Initially, it definitely wasn't something that I got like super into, but for a couple of weeks, I would like come home from work or uni or whatever and jump into a couple of games. I'd never sunk any money into it or anything like that. I didn't realize when you messaged us that it was being released and you said bad timing.
Oh, yeah.
I said bye. I didn't know what that news was, but Ben filled me in yesterday. Because I was just like, I'm so keen to play this, but then heard the bad news, but I'm just not going to be involved in the Nexus events.
Yeah, totally.
I'm sure the rest of the game
just enjoy the game.
Is fine. Yeah. And what was it, like $10 for a battle pass?
Yep.
And you get the card and some other cool things to unlock and whatever. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll jump into that. Hopefully I'm sure they'll, with the amount of backlash that they've gotten, I'm pretty sure they'll fix it.
Hopefully. A bit of a Battlefront 2 situation.
Totally. Yeah.
Well, we'll find out probably next week if you
probably, yeah, for sure.
We'll find out in what we call the rec seg.
We certainly called it that.
We called it the bub. I don't know how many times we'll do it.
No.
That's the end of the podcast, everybody. Bit of a shorter one than last week, but that's because this is how long they should be.
That's right. Last week, it was a few weeks worth.
Yeah, we had a lot to talk about.
We did.
There's a lot of catching up to do, and we'll keep catching up for the remainder of the year.
We will. Separately soon.
One more of these.
Yeah. Whoa.
Only one more. But I was like, we should empty the Q&As. We should just do an extra
freshie.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
And we'll just so there'll be 2 more catch up likes.
Yeah, nice.
In this place. Fucking rolling on quickly.
It's good.
Like a Lynx. Just roll on quickly and get out of there.
Quickie roll on.
Roll on.
I never liked a roll on.
No, I can't do them.
No, it's weird.
No.
It's already touched me once. Don't want it to touch me again.
Don't want it to touch it. It's just the act
one at a time.
It's weird.
It is.
It's like, I don't know. And I don't like that it's a ball.
Yeah,
that it's a hard. It looks like I want to because it's
and your hair can get stuck in it because it's rolling. The ball rolls away from you.
Yeah, well, you got to catch it, and because it looks like a chubba shop, there's the intrusive thought of like, fuck roll-ons. But if you want more of us, what a great link that was. You can head to Each to Their Own in a bunch of places. I've renamed the Twitter and Instagram, and I don't know which one is which. So
nice.
Work it out yourself. And also head to patreon.com/Each to Their Own if you want to support us. Just $3. We'll get into our super secret Discord where a bunch of stuff happens. The That Figures channel is never quiet. It's a very loud channel.
Yes. Yes. Also, I had totally forgotten doing this. Yes.
There you go.
I'd totally forgotten that this was a thing. But last night, I think Dolphin did exclamation mark card. I totally forgot we had a card.
We do have a card.
So do we need to update that now?
No, that's correct. I did fix that. I just don't remember. Cool. It's like ETTO.something.card.
Yes, probably.
I don't know what it is.
But we should put the store on there because we don't have the store on there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, we should do that.
We can update that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure whether it got updated since we updated
the Twitters and stuff are correct, but
yes.
I should add the store to that for sure.
Cool.
So there's all those places. If you're watching this right now and you just want to listen to it because you don't want to see our faces, go to any audio-based platform, type ETTO, we'll probably be there. And then if you're listening to this and you want to see us, that's youtube.com/each to their own. And where did you find out about the card, Josh?
I found out about it on twitch.tv/ettonline, ETTONLINE.
Nailed it.
I don't usually spell the whole thing.
No, that's a good choice there.
Yeah. I took a lot of brain power. When you watch that back, my eyes were closed and it was really, I was working hard. But we do a few streams there every week. You and I do one. We did our first one for like in 2 or 3 months. Last Friday. Ben and I do one every Friday. You do one
Wednesday
fortnight.
One coming up this week.
Yes. And then one, randomly on weekends or during the week whenever we have the time.
Plenty of streaming.
Go check that out. And we have a great little video coming up. I'm very excited.
We do.
Yes.
It's one of our best.
It always is.
It always is.
They get better and better every time.
I should submit that PAX panel. Until the next time, I've been Will.
I've been Joe.
Good night, maybe.
Good night.